Alright, boys and girls, today is a very special day because we are taking the rig. Guess where we're taking it, boys and girls? Palm City Yachts in Stewart. And we are getting new motors, baby. I am so excited. We are putting twin 200s on the Movin weight rig. It is a 25 Parker SE. Right now it is powered with twin 140 Suzuki's, and for your average person that would have been fine, but for what I do, commercial fish and charter fish, some days I have 5 clients on the boat and a box full of fish and ice and gas, and some days I have 2 other mates on the boat along with me, so 3 commercial fishermen total, and 1,500 to 2,000 pounds of fish in the boat with ice and gas. It's a lot. So I have to push these motors every day. I would get better fuel economy and performance overall if I just upgraded. So that is exactly what we're doing right now. And I'm taking you guys on the ride. I'm so very, very, very excited. Let's call Red Ghost.
Yo.
Red Ghost report.
What's the report?
You are on speaker and I'm filming you for the YouTube video. I said, let's get a Red Ghost report. What do you have to say here, Reach?
That's what I gotta say. Alright.
Okay.
The new motors are going on, and the boys are due east.
The boys are due east. That is 100%
That's the report.
factuality.
We're due east.
That is the report, boys and girls. Me and Red Ghost are due east. I will see you guys at Palm City. The boys are firing. All right, we just arrived to Palm City Yachts in Stewart. We got the man, John. John O, what's going on?
Out, man.
This is your man, John at Palm City. And they just hooked up the boat to the forklift. And we got the rig. And the rig is being taken for new motors. These are the motors that are being taken off the twin 140s. Like I said, great engines. Got me through a lot of stuff, but just a little bit underpowered. And I'm looking forward to new motors. We are gonna take you guys along for the ride. Stay tuned. The rig is now in the shop. And so it begins, Reach. Red Ghost report, what do we got?
East, we're due.
We are due, almost. All right, these are the 2 boys that are gonna be working on the rig. We got Jensen and we got Alex.
Yeah, what's going on?
And we're just gonna give a little walkthrough. So obviously up front, so what's being changed out here is push to start switches.
Yep.
And are you going to be able to fit the push to starts here, or are you going to have to put a panel?
The push to start is one, it's like a square module, and there's also going to be a key and kill in it, just a single key and kill. And we could make a little panel here and put them both in the panel, or we could do a panel for the key and kill here and have the push to start somewhere else.
Okay.
So it's kind of wherever you want.
What do you think, Ryan?
You just put it right there. That's what I would do.
All right,
Yeah.
put it right there. And then how about the control box? Obviously these are huge and hunky.
Yeah, we are going to need a little panel for that.
Okay.
So if you're cool with that,
That's
we can
fine.
do a nice black
in the
acrylic.
meantime, yeah, I'll just glass it in the winter.
Okay.
And
I wouldn't even glass it, to be honest.
No?
It'll match that.
Yeah, it'll match that. It'll look fine.
Okay. All
We
right.
have to do that on a lot of them, so.
Okay. Oh, I forgot my cover while they work on stuff. I'll go get it later. All right, sweet. So, and then what else? Oh, and then obviously the Simrad autopilots. I have Garmin now. I just switched out a few weeks ago.
Okay.
I have the screen for it, and then the assist pump and everything is gonna go inside the console.
Okay.
And that needs to be mounted horizontally. What Ryan was telling me. And where are we gonna mount that? Because I'm lacking on room here. Ryan, you want to turn the sun on? Actually, I'll turn the sun on. So don't have a lot of room in here. As you can see, it's pretty crammed.
Yeah.
But the thing that Ryan was saying is maybe glass a piece of Kusa to one of the sides here and then mount it like that.
A little thicker, yeah.
Yeah. If
We
that.
also have that polyboard stuff we could also use.
All right. So I have a question for Jensen. My
Go
question
for it.
is, as soon as you guys put these motors on, I'm commercial fishing that day, that night.
That night?
Yeah, this is what I do for work, fish every single day. If I'm not commercial fishing, I'm charter fishing. How can I run these motors, and how long can I run these motors till I have to do a service realistically? Not
20 hours.
20 hours?
Yes.
and I need to do service?
Yes, sir.
And that's my oil filters.
The first 20-hour service is just your oil filter, your engine oil, and your gear oil.
Okay.
And then all the little washers and seals.
Right.
So it's really not too expensive or too hard to do. I'm sure you'll do it yourself.
Yeah. We always do with these motors.
Figure it out.
And then after that is your regular hundreds.
After that is your 100-hour. Your 100-hour is going to be the same thing as the 20, and then it's also going to be the fuel filter under the engine cowling.
Okay.
And
you don't have to do the fuel filter on the 20?
No, not recommended. I mean, you can if you want to.
There's no point.
But yeah.
Okay.
We never do. And then the 200 will be the same as the 100, and then once you move up to the 300, that's going to be your water pump, your zincs, all that good stuff, along with the same as the 100.
Sweet. Yes, and then how long do you guys want me to run the motor or idle the motor before I run it?
I'm honestly not positive, but they're going to give you an owner's manual, and it says the break-in procedure.
Okay, sweet. Sweet. All right, well, we were super excited to do the repower. This has been a long time coming. Been trying to set it up, John, for the past month, but I haven't been able to take the boat out of the water because I've been fishing every day.
Heck yeah.
And we're super excited. Shout out to these two guys. And I'm confident that they're going to do a very well job on the boat, and we're going to be filming mostly the whole process, and we're going to take you guys along. We got the boys doing some assessing here. So we just met up with a gentleman that is buying these motors. He's actually leaving right now to go back to work, and he is taking everything. He's taking the twin 140s and the steering, and so we're leaving the tie bar and everything hooked up. I'm getting a whole new tie bar and everything. And yeah, super stoked here, boys. Super stoked, super stoked. Stoke is high.
Boys are firing.
The boys are firing. The stoke is high. So obviously they have to de-rig the boat before they pull the motors off. And I think the hardest part is going to be, because normally, you know, it depends on some people don't want to sell their new or their old gauges or their old rigging. So it's obviously a lot easier for these guys. They just cut everything, snip it, and pull it through. But like I told you, I do have someone buying this stuff, so they're gonna have to snake everything back through the rigging tube, and that rigging tube is a very tight fit, and I wish them the best of luck. Because me and Ryan have had a lot of days with that rigging tube.
So we just disconnected all the wiring harness, the shift cables, the battery cables, and the fuel lines. So now the steering's also disconnected, and we're ready to pick her up and pull her off.
Sweet. These motors needed to come off a long time ago, boys. But they didn't. Coming off today.
Alright guys, she's coming on.
Let's see it, boys.
Pick it up a little bit.
What was that spewing?
Steering fluid.
Oh boy.
You're good right there.
What do we think, John?
Doing good.
Yes, we are. Everything's moving smoothly so far. And like I said, this motor was great to me. Looks pretty good. Had a little bit of hydraulic leak. And yeah, I'm gonna time lapse the next one for you guys. The 200s are gonna be significantly bigger. Like Jensen was saying, they weigh 100 pounds more each. So total back there, I think I'm gonna be around 1,300 pounds in the back, 12 to 1,300 pounds, but the performance should totally increase, and we're gonna let these boys keep working at it. Jensen, what do we got to say?
I just think it's gonna come out great, and I think you're gonna be really pleased with it when it's all done.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are, boys. Alex taking off the last bolt.
Two more.
Two more. I might back up here. I don't want to get a little spray. are all the holes gonna line up for the 200, so you're gonna have to drill new holes?
The holes will line up.
Back up.
Yeah.
Boat just lost a quick 1,000 pounds. Wish it could stay like that. There they are. Clean bracket, ready for the 200s. And if you're asking, can my boat handle the 200s? The max horsepower for this boat is twin 200s. Now this transom is custom made out of Coosa board. It is extremely thick and extremely strong. Me and Ryan have both stood on this bracket multiple times. Had no flex, no nothing. It should be totally fine, but we will see. What do you think about the transom? It's a very strong transom.
Yeah, it's super strong. It's so thick.
Very thick.
It's like 4 inches thick. Dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. All Coosa board too. Glassed over, of course. Jensen and Alex were taking apart the control box.
Getting all this old cable stuff out of the way.
And everything's going to the new guy, getting all my old stuff, and no problems with it. Personally, I did not like the mechanicals. They're very stiff. It's gonna be a huge change to go to the fly-by-wire. Everything's gonna be super sensitive, but I'm sure I'll get used to it quickly, and I'll definitely like it a lot more than the mechanicals. Now, mechanicals are definitely easier to work on, correct? Because nothing's electronic.
Yeah, they're definitely easier to work on, but the fly-by-wires overall, that's what you want.
No
it's
doubt.
easier to rig, easier to maneuver, drive.
For sure. You don't have 4 giant cables
Exactly.
running back through your rigging tube to begin with, so that helps a ton. Helps a ton in my boat too. There's not a lot of room in here. You guys know that. And got a lot of crammage going on, but you know what?
It's got to be free.
It's about to be free. Something somewhat free. They're gonna put a panel here over the key switch, or maybe just do one big panel overall, because obviously this whole size is huge and it's not gonna match up with the fly-by-wire control box. Dude, I'm shocked how good that control box looks.
Yeah, they really don't look bad.
No. It should have looked raggedy. Kind of dumbfounded there, Steven. So it is almost lunchtime for the boys. Me and Reach are gonna go grab a bite to eat and then come back, and then I think next step is they're almost done de-hooking everything or unrigging, and then they got to pull it out of the rigging harness. And I don't know, I'm interested to see. I think the best route is gonna be wrap it around your waist and just run the other way. That's gonna be the best route.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
It's a tight fit, boys.
Yeah, hopefully it goes all right, but we'll see.
Jensen's kind of a YouTube star here. I don't know. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Maybe he's got to come fishing. Maybe the boys got to come out and do some kingfishing with me.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be awesome.
Let's do it.
We'll see what happens.
Let's make it happen. So pretty much everything is taken out. Can I stand on the bracket right now? Yeah, it's good, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much everything's taken out. Got the control box, C10 gauges, some of the harness in here, and then you get the rest of your actual throttle cables, and no more of these, which will be nice. Looks like it wasn't too bad to pull everything, no?
We haven't. That was the first thing we pulled out.
Oh, okay.
Came easy, so knock on wood, and hopefully the rest goes that easy.
Yeah, hopefully. We'll see. Alright, so this is an Adam and Ryan situation here. A little wiggle and a little pull.
Yeah.
Usually a 2-man job, and nice and easy. Ryan's a 1-man show, and it's not that easy.
Not that easy. They made it look easy, but it's not.
All right, Alex, what do we got going on?
All right, so we got both harnesses deep in. This is the old one, this is the new one. So this is the fly-by-wire harness. It's only 9 wires, so it's a lot easier to hook everything up to it. Like a lot less connections and whatnot in the console and back by the motors. So we're about to tape them up to the old shift cables and pull them through.
So this is my entire engine harness. This is everything.
Yeah.
So that versus that, pretty much, except for the control box, obviously. And there's still a lot of stuff you haven't even finished pulling through.
Yeah.
The rest
we gotta yank out the old harnesses, get the new ones in, and there's still two shift cables left running.
Yeah. So we're getting rid of a lot of stuff and gaining a lot of room, and everything's definitely a lot more sleek. And you definitely got this cover, which is nice. There was no cover, and sometimes when we had to run the new harness and everything, it would even cut the wire, pulling it so hard through the rigging tube. And you see that there's a freaking plastic casing over it, or whatever that chafe guard is, but it helps when you're running it through a super narrow rigging tube. And let the boys get to work here and show you how they do it. All right, so they electrical tape the old ones to the old cables to the new harness, and
we're gonna give these a yank in a second, see if they
little snake action,
and see if we get lucky. Snake action.
All right, pick a side. Let's do it.
Let's see it. I don't know, I think it's gonna go smoothly, Reach.
I think so too.
Yeah, I think we'll get lucky. We'll see.
Oh yeah.
That was nice, Reach.
Butter.
That was nice.
You got the end?
Not yet, but
It's wow.
she is.
Wow.
No tomfoolery here at Palm City Yachts.
Nope, none at all. Getting it done.
Getting it done. The boys are moving quick. As soon as I pulled in, the motors came off. The boys have been grinding for the past few hours, and things are going smoothly so far. That's what we like to see. They're gonna snake these next couple ones through. I'm gonna let them get to work, and I will update you when the next job is started. First 200, is it the AFX? APX 2023 or 22? 23. Being hung. Boys lost the socket.
Yeah.
And she looks fresh, boys. She looks beautiful. Very tedious game here, Alex. Nice driving by the boys here.
Come on down a little bit more on. That's good. Get that other side started real quick. So we're just getting the nuts and bolts started here just to get the motor sitting on flush and getting ready to put them all in and get her mounted up and good to go.
Sweet. All right, you guys, first motor is hung. It is literally 4 bolts, one here, and then on the other side, one here and one here. And yeah, motor looks very, very fresh. And I don't know, boys, the stoke is high today. Stoke's very high. The wallet is not high, the stoke is high. What do you think, Reese?
Boys are fired up.
Boys are firing. The boys are due east very soon. Very soon, probably in a week. Wow.
Incredible.
Wow, wow, wow. Looks beautiful. So the boys ended up going with the black acrylic panel just to cover those old holes. How did the Garmin autopilot fit? Small?
Same.
It was the same size. But the key switch was huge here, and the control box is obviously a lot bigger than this control box. This one's small. So just put a black panel over it. It matches my existing panel now. Looks good. And one more sun for Alex. But and they're lining things up and whatnot, affiliated. A mess in there, boys. It is a mess in there. Boys are gonna clean it out. Galling's going on. Wow, wow, wow. Definitely a lot bigger. Shoot.
That's one.
That's one. Think I can get on plane with one of them?
I mean, you can try.
What a size difference. What a size difference. Those 140s were micro tiny on this boat, you guys. Look at that 1/200. Look at this little baby 140. Super small, totally smaller block.
You want me to roll it next to it?
Yeah, roll it right next to it. That'd be a cool comparison. Look at that.
There you go.
That is the comparison. 140 are they both 6-cylinder?
No, they're both 4 cylinders actually.
Both 4 cylinders? Yeah. And obviously just the whole engine block itself is
the block's a lot bigger on these.
Block's a lot bigger. And I don't even think I was getting 140 horsepower left out of these. So, shoot, that's a huge difference. Definitely a little bit sleeker too. Yeah. The lower unit is too, a lot sleeker. Well, we will bring you on the boat when we do our sea trials tomorrow, that's for sure, and let you know the performance difference. And second motor is about to come out of the box. Stoke is high, boys. Second motor's going down, boys.
Going up.
Going up. The rig is getting a lot of new additions right now, boys and girls, a lot. And it's all thanks to the boys at Palm City Yachts and Stewart. You gotta come check them out. They're banging this job out. They're gonna be done in less than a day and a half. Everything's went super smoothly so far, and they're gonna hang this second motor. I think I'm definitely gonna be able to get on plane with one motor, which is huge for me in case I break down on a charter or from the Bahamas or this, that, and the other.
Never happened. Well, anyway, what do you get? Some fancy paint job on your motor?
What's that, Paul?
Paulie D on the phone here.
All right, so we got the dash harness here, and I already got it pre-zip tied, so that way it's not just kind of going all over the place while we get it in the console. So these here are going to plug into the BCMs, which is the boat control module for the boat, and then the plugs for the binnacle, harness, no, that's the keys, push button, and the SMG4 gauges. So all this is going to go up in the dash and hook up to the harnesses and the BCMs.
This is the heart of the motor, or this is what makes everything talk to each other, right? Pretty much?
I would say the BCMs is probably, that's like the brain. So that's
okay.
What's communicating between up here and all your controls and the engines and the ECMs.
Sweet. Let's do it. That was a nice click, Alex. That's what we need to hear, always. Oh my God,
Secured.
Those are good clicks. You know nothing's breaking when you hear those clicks.
That was central.
Sometimes you don't hear the clicks, Red. Usually I feel depressed when I spend money. I don't feel that way right now. I don't feel that way right now, Jensen.
Wow.
Probably will tomorrow when I actually spend the money. But not right now. Boom. That's the second motor. It's practically hung. This is a surreal experience. We need a red ghost report.
Port is we're due, man. That's all I can say. Port is we're due.
Where are we due?
Due easternly.
Easternly where?
Easternly.
to Boodle Bay Wet Dreams Fishing Lodge.
Wet Dreams Fishing Lodge, baby.
We're due.
What do we got, Adam?
We got some oil going down in the rig. The lower units come already filled up, same as Reach knows that from past experiences.
Oh yeah.
Reach is a past experience kind of guy, and it takes 2 full gallons of Earl. From Regional Riceman. Boys, today's a very special day. Big moves on the boat, on the Parker.
Long awaited.
Long be-waited Reach. We've been waiting for this for a while. Father Stewart just couldn't afford it.
Stuart Little.
Red Ghost report.
Oh yeah.
What do we got to say?
For 400 horsepower in the back of this Jonathan. Earl?
Look at this double swirl. Look at this. Look at this. 2 for 1. Never ending batch.
That's more oil.
Alright, so obviously these engines are brand new, but in order to prevent corrosion, what is this?
656.
656. Corrosion resistor, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna spray the whole motor. It can't hurt. It can't hurt. And you know what? I don't want to see corrosion on these motors ever. So that's why we're doing this, you guys. That's why we're doing this. What do you think, Reed?
Oh yeah.
I think it's a good idea. Jensen said they never do it on fresh motors because it's not recommended, but even after their 20-hour service, they spray a bottle of this. So what's the hurt in doing it before that 20-hour service, before it ever touches salt water? I think it can only protect it. Boys grinded it out today. Huge shout out to Alex and Jensen for doing a great job on the boat today. Everything's practically done. The motors are hung. Some of the rigging's being hooked up as we speak. Tomorrow, everything should be done tomorrow.
Yeah, hopefully.
And we got to hook up the steering tomorrow. All Dometic steering's going in tomorrow. Super excited for that. But I'm gonna leave this right here and I'll see you guys in the morning.